Lots to update today. We got fiber last night, yay! Although didn't perform much better than our Sims on our phones, but then, what we were viewing was pretty minor. But it would be nice to have unlimited and not have to run back and forth and get Sims. Sorry, not Sims, loads. And in order to have enough data, it was going to cost us about 800 pesos in a month, whereas the fiber is 500 a month. Okay, let's get this day started. So those two guys that we talked about yesterday, they've shown up today. They put up a tarp, but it's still pretty cool right now, guys, so they're in the sun. The orange hat guy, he works for the barangay part-time, and he told us that we can rent their cement mixers for 1,000 pesos a day, which is much cheaper than buying one, considering these are gas. Okay, so they are strong and they are big. So let's go over and have a look at the size of them. That's a good size mixer. Gas. That is big. That's good. And another gas one there. It is so nice not to have to get up an hour earlier and race off to the property to get the gate open for the guys. And only now are we thinking of leaving a key with Michael. But you know what? Trust comes with time, right? Looks like we're growing bamboo, doesn't it, guys? Looks like we're growing bamboo. Okay, we are down 2 guys today. Lyndon is still another no-show. No answers to the reason why. Randy had to leave halfway through the day yesterday. He was clearly sick. And just a headache. And if he did have a fever, couldn't register it with all this heat anyway. We are going to do nothing but pour and pour and pour and get this thing done. Next up will be the making of the casings for the pillars. We have brought special brackets with us to help, hopefully, in breaking these things apart so they can move on to the next one. 2 sides will be nailed together with cocoa lumber and all that sort of thing. And we brought wood screws with us, deck screws, so we can keep moving it up and down and not use the same hole twice. Lots of holes, lots of plywood. This plywood is, as they call it, 3/4. I call it 3/4. So it's pretty big plywood, pretty thick, and I don't see having a problem as long as they cut everything straight. Eddie, who is a sort of a block watch kind of guy. He's on the barangay, some level responsibility for, his little community. If there's issues, you go to see him. He will be able to find us a number of guys for that pour day, because that pour is going to happen all in one day. We will break the guys into 3 different crews, so 3 different lunches, 3 different breaks, and it will be happening non-stop. Okay, we've got a cow. Let's see how, it's been interesting. The Anapogue has released the water quicker than the black soil. Interesting. Look at this. It's still all there. Now we put some soap in there and stuff to keep the flies from getting going. And I had dropped bleach in there before that. Another lovely day, but boy, did we have rain for about a half an hour last night. Whee! It came down. But apparently in Laos, where our Masuns and their helpers come from, they had hours of it last night apparently. Lynn's getting right into it. She's even up on the cocoa lumber. She is embracing this like there's no tomorrow.
O ganahan na siya magmangki-mangki ko, magunggoy-unggoy ko kanang maglatay-latay aning kuan ba? Aning unsa ni damba. Piskot aning maglatay-latay ka nga na kay gunitan. Oy! Ha?
Watch, that's not
Oh.
supported there.
Oh. Okay, pagbaha, pagbagyong paing, nagbaha ni diri ang kaning among mga lungag nga kuan nila giagian sa nga na ni kuan, what's the beam? Tie beam. Ang giagian na ni napuno ni sa tubig, so karon ang ilang gibuhat, gibutangan nila bato ang ilawom, like parehaan na sa ilawom. Oh. Na gibangil nila bato para di mo kuan sa yuta. Aron dili tayaon kay na nagsugod nagtaya. Grabe ang bagyo. Grabe agis paing. Okay, gamay-gamay na lagkuwang. Magpusti na ni sila sunod. Tara. Nag-unggoy-unggoy sad sila parehas ako. Tara. Tara. Tara ang pinaka-unggoy ay tara. Iskot ay mahagbong kita. Unya kada poste ani among gihulgan og coins kay ingon sa tatay hulgan ko no. Ambot sa inyo ha kung unsa po inyong tuo-tuo or beliefs kay unya.
Talking about the coins.
Yeah. Ang uban patud-an og dugo tay no sa manok. Mao mang uban. Unya ang uban kung rich kids ihawag baka. Patud-an dugo sa baka basta mahala. Nga kami kay coins ra eh. Mahurot mo sa datong kwarta na. Huwag na tayo ipalit og siminto. Okay, maura ni siya. At least naabot na midiris tumoy dapit og buhos. Magstangkos ganang datoy. Alright. Tara. Tay, kano saan ako order ng siminto, tay? Ang hollow block. Magbuhos pa dahil sa ligi? Oh, gi-stock naman niya dito. Nag-order ako sa iya, ha? Gilainan ako niya. Sige, patod na lang na to. Okay, 300 kabuk tayo, no? Okay, pastang ko gihanan nila. Tempang akong giluto dito. Basig pagod na ron. Narabi na kaunggoy ay. Narabi na kaunggoy. Oh, daragoy.
Wait till we start the next pour and then get a shot of it.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Ha? Prrr. Ay, biskot. I did not get you. Nalibang siya.
Always good to laugh.
Cement mixtures. Okay, dara.
I've officially got the handoff.
Yeah. Last up.
Oh.
What?
Your shirt was catching on the cocoa lumber.
Oh, okay.
Well, I would say that's fairly successful. Put the rod through, tighten it up with the wrench. I haven't torqued it down. We have no adhesive in there yet, but it's doing a nice job. So obviously where the marry-up brick is, we would have to drill a fairly good sized hole there for that to slide into, and then we will add the adhesive in there at that time, right? So that would be the goal. So my next step is to try this again, but add 30 centimeters to this to see how that works, because will I need 2 rods going through there? In the Indian videos where they show this demo, the way they show it is just a single rod through 2 blocks, and what they're using is 60 by 30. This is 60 by 20. So this is smaller. and they're only using a single rod. So very interesting. I'm happy with that. The drilling through was pretty straightforward. After I got through the second block, I did have to sharpen the chisel bit. There we go. Is this what it sounds like in your house at the end of the day, guys? They're just non-stop online. Now, Lynn's talking to her brother. The brother that we recommended our crew to, and he's getting a little bit of last minute stuff done. Let me go show you this moon. It is a strong moon tonight. They're going to lose me. I hope that Venus shows up. It's almost right beside it. We've got lots of stars here. You hear the crickets? Now, we have a house lizard that moved in. And they keep the flies down, guys. So that's just the reality of it. But this house lizard, as soon as we turn the aircon on, it's like, what the heck is going on out there? Boy, for a while there, we thought we had a squeak in the aircon unit. That was funny. Okay, I'm going back inside. Dinner is just about ready. Later, Gators.